So today I want to talk about the program I used to lose 8 pounds in 1 month. When I prescribe training programs for weight loss or fat loss, it obviously needs to center around a calorie deficit. So please don't forget that. I'll put a link below in how to work out your calories calculator. So what I like to do is I train 5 days in a row, like most of my training programs are on 5-day cycles. On one day I'll have a chest and back routine, next day I'll have a leg routine, a day off, an arm and shoulder routine, a day off, and I will repeat that cycle. So this is a work capacity workout where we talk about density in a given time frame. So what I like to do is we have a flat bench press and a chin paired for the first segment. The first segment is 30 minutes non-stop. Yes, 30 minutes non-stop. And what you do is you alternate between a bench press and a chin, a bench press and a chin, and you don't really pause. It's 10 seconds you're allowed to switch between each one. The loads I prescribe for this particular routine is you're going to use 3 repetitions, but at a 6 rep max load. I'll say that again. It is 3 repetitions at a load that you can lift 6 times. Now the tempo here is very, very important, and tempo is the speed of each repetition and a total time it took you to do one set. So here we're doing a 5-0-1-0 tempo, so you're going to lower the 5 seconds down on the bench press, there's no pause, there's a second up, and there's no pause at the top. Now we do the math, 5 plus 1 is 6 seconds per repetition. You have 3 repetitions, that means you have 18 seconds per set, and that's the kind of energy system area we're working on, that system. And again, you have the 2 exercises, the bench press and the chin, non-stop paired for 30 minutes. After you've taken a 5-minute break, literally 5 minutes, I want you to switch to the next 2 exercises. Again, it's a chest and back pairing, as it's chest and back day, and you're going to do a dip and a bent over row. What changes here is that it is a 15-minute time zone, 15-minute time zone. The number of repetitions you perform are 8 reps, but again, 8 reps with a 12 rep max load. So what you can lift for 12 reps, you take that weight and you only do 8. And you repeat that, 8 dips, 8 bent over rows, 8 dips, 8 bent over rows, non-stop for 15 more minutes. The important factor here is your tempo again. Your tempo is 4-0-1-0, or 4 seconds down, no pause, 1 second up, no pause. If we do the math, at 4-0-1-0, that's 5 seconds of repetition, times 8 reps, gives you 40 seconds per working set. So 40 seconds for the dip, 40 seconds for the row, and you switch between the 2. The third and final part, 2 more exercises, chest and back. I've got a 45-degree incline dumbbell press and a face pull with a rope for the back. Again, here the repetitions are 20 repetitions. It is 20 repetitions. Now, it's going to be difficult at this point to decide what kind of load to use, but you're going to know what your 20 reps are. You've got a tempo of a 2-0-1-0, so it's 2 seconds down, 1 second push, 2 seconds down, 1 second push. And for 20 reps, 3 seconds, is 60 seconds per set. This, again, is a 15-minute time zone. So you have a 30-minute time zone, a 5-minute break, a 15-minute time zone, a 5-minute break, the last 15-minute time zone, then you can fall on the floor and thank me later. The way I like to incorporate this workout is in a 5-day cycle. So what I tend to do is I train chest and back one day, legs another day, I have a day off, I have shoulders and arms, I have a day off, and I repeat that 5-day cycle ad infinitum. In this part, I would train in the mornings a strength routine, and a strength routine for me is anything under 5 repetitions. So in the morning of the chest and back day, my first day, I might do a bench press and a chin still, but only work out with 5 sets of 5 rep maximums, for example. Then 6 hours or so later, I will do this workout because it's chest and back day. The next day is legs. So in the morning, I will do just my normal strength leg workout. In the evening, I will do exactly the same protocol. So the same 30 minutes, the same time under tension, the same number of repetitions you take from this, but just change the exercises for my legs. Now in the first 2, for example, I would use a barbell back squat and a leg curl, and then you can play with the rest. So for me, I like to use things like lunges, stiff leg deadlifts. Then you've got things like a leg presses or a pendulum squat or a machine hack squat you can use. So as you fatigue, it's better to take away the outside factors that make you a bit wobbly. So take away dumbbells and stuff like that, and put yourself in machines. So it's much easier to get the reps out. And again, for the hamstrings, you can pick a hamstring machine, like a back extension, for example. And then the next day would be a day off, and then it would be a shoulders and arms workout day. And that day I would only work out the normal once in the morning, leave it alone, take a day off. So what you've seen there in that 5 days, I did 2 workouts for chest and back, 2 workouts for legs, day off, 1 workout for shoulders and arms, day off, and I repeat that process. Now, if you repeat that process in a 30-day month, which is 1 block cycle, you get 18 workouts per 5 days for a single day, then you're going to get 2 more. So you're actually getting more workouts in a given month than if I was to train on a normal 7-day weekly cycle. So it's much more efficient. Closing notes. I lost 8 pounds of weight during this training cycle, a majority of it fat mass because I was using a lot of weight training to retain the lean tissue. It's a very easy way, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, to lose body fat and get in condition pretty quickly. Now it should take you anywhere between 4 and 8 weeks to lose a considerable amount of body fat that you're happy with to move on to another phase. And even in hypertrophy phases, you can still use large amounts of volume and still lose body fat, so it's still possible. What I like most about this is it allows me to train twice a day. The mornings still keeping my strength or increasing my maximal strength, while in the evenings training for work capacity and using more fuel, allowing me to burn more body fat. And using more fuel, you do use a lot more carbohydrates for this. So if you take those 500 calorie deficit or a 200 calorie deficit, depending on how you've worked it out, and I normally take it away from carbohydrates, this burns through carbs pretty quickly. You're then in a greater depletion state where you need to basically produce more carbs from other fuel sources. It's a great way to lose body fat quickly, especially if you're in a strength and power sport where you just want to retain as much lean muscle mass as possible. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.